strictly by invitation. So please, all those who are invited, please make your way to the hall at exactly 7 o'clock for us to commence dinner. Thank you. Please remain standing as the King and the official party take leave of us. We want to thank you all for coming. Please remain standing as the King and the official party take leave of us. Dinner is at 7 o'clock. It is strictly by invitation. We invite all to please make their way to the hall and be seated at exactly 7 o'clock. Thank you. visionary leadership and commitment visionary leadership and commitment to fostering a mutually beneficial For his visionary leadership and commitment to fostering mutually beneficial collaborations across sectors through a research economy that is inclusive and participatory. The King, acting through the President and the Chair of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, is pleased to bestow this Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize to the 6th President of the 4th Republic of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Receiving this on his behalf, his Chief of Staff, the Honorable Julius Debra. Please make him welcome with a round of applause. King for this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please put your hands together. Your Majesty, respectfully. Your Majesty, respectfully invite you back to your seats. Please be seated. And now the President of our Republic, through his Chief of Staff, the Honorable Julius Debra.
Your Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, Captains of Business, and friends. Let me, on behalf of His Excellency the President, thank you so much for the opportunity given him and for the award conferred on him. He really appreciated it. Naturally, he would have loved to be here, but as we all know, unfortunately, he couldn't be here. And as my colleague said, that's why I'm here. Now, whilst I was seated, something was running up my mind. And I was asking myself that the founder of ASCI and EcoBank is in this hall with us. And then it took me to the other side of my thinking, and I concluded by saying that it is possible. Someone asked me, we've heard the president talk about resetting. What is the resetting all about? Part of it is for us to begin to think that we can have founders of ASCIs, founders of EcoBanks, founders of many huge corporations in our lifetime. And so, Your Royal Majesty, I want to, on behalf of His Excellency the President, assure you that we are going to do anything necessary to ensure that Ghanaian businesses thrive and grow, so that next year, when we gather here, we will have more of the ASCIs and EcoBanks to celebrate. Thank you. May you live long and prosper, Your Highness. May everything you touch be successful. We wish you so well. Thank you for coming.
The President of the Republic, a recipient of the Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize, speaking to us through his Chief of Staff, the Honorable Julius Debra. Please, one more time, a round of applause. What an amazing evening it has been. My sister Anita, it falls to you now.
Thank you very much, Jerry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of inviting up to the podium to give us the vote of thanks, the Governing Board Chairperson, Professor Elsie Kaufman. Please.
But it's strictly by invitation. So please, all those who are invited, please make your way to the hall at exactly 7 o'clock for us to commence dinner. Thank you. Please remain standing as the King and the official party take leave of us. Please remain standing as the King and the official party take leave of us. Dinner is at 7 o'clock. It is strictly by invitation. We invite all to please make their way to the hall and be seated at exactly 7 o'clock. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and click on the bell for more updates.